Good afternoon, it's Jan from Twink Stamping. I'm an independent UK demonstrator. Firstly, my apologies for not being around for quite some time now. This has been due to ill health. It's been due to a family, very close family bereavement, which was quite a shock, and lots of other family issues that needed my attention. Thankfully, things are slowly getting back to normal. I wouldn't say totally normal, but things are getting back to normal. So today I thought I'd come along and show you the new in colours that Stampin' Up will be bringing out in May. I'm lucky enough to be a demonstrator and therefore able to get hold of certain products on a pre-order before the book actually, the new catalogue actually goes live. Yeah, so what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to show you the new colours, and then I'll move on. This is a greeny colour, and it's called Parakeet Party. It's quite vibrant. Orchid Oasis, which is a lovely colour. It's kind of like a lilac and a blue. I can't really describe it because one minute I look at it and it's blue, and the next minute it's more of a purple. But anyway, this one is definitely a blue. It's blue and it's called Tahitian Tide. It doesn't look, if you saw it in the flesh, you'd see the colour was really almost turquoisey, but in the camera it doesn't look that bright. And then we have Starry Sky, which is a very dark blue. It looks bluer in the camera than it actually is. It's not quite navy, but it's not far off navy. It's a lovely colour. And then lastly, we've got Sweet Sorbet, which is a red. Again, the colours don't do it justice through the camera. They actually look a different colour when I'm viewing through the camera. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Because I've not really got an awful lot of mojo, I find that when I do these, they kind of spur me on to do things. So what I thought I'd do was show you all the different colours actually stamped out. This is Parakeet Party, so it's a lot brighter than it looks on the ink pad. It's quite a nice colour. I'm not a green person at all. It's not a colour I would go to, but it's okay. Then we have Tahitian Tide, which I love. It is, like I say, it is like a turquoisey blue. Again, the camera's not really picking that up. Then you have the Starry Sky. I think was it Starry Sky? Yeah, Starry Sky, which, like I say, is almost navy to me, almost navy. Then we have Sweet Sorbet, which is the red. Now it is more red, a lighter red than it shows you on the camera. Now you'll notice that there's one missing because I'm actually going to stamp the next one with you. And then what I thought I'd do, rather than hang about today, I'm going to show you some cards that I've made using this. What I've done with these ones is I've stamped just with one colour and just two separate flowers. And the flowers are this one from Eden's Garden, and I believe the other one is from Delicate Dahlias, which is this small one. Now you can use any ones you like. These are just ones that I happen to have to hand, so I've used those. Right, after I've stamped this with you, what I will do is then show you what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of days. Different cards. I'm going to come on every day and make a card. Well, that's the plan anyway. Whether I'll end up doing it all at once or not, I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to... I'm trying to ease myself in gently so that I don't feel overwhelmed. Yeah, because things have been obviously getting on top of me. And unfortunately, my crafting's taken a bit... Even though I've had classes that I've had to do, I haven't had to do, I've wanted to do, because I wanted the company. And thankfully I was way ahead and managed to make lots of cards prior to the classes, or prior to when I stopped crafting. So I was able to carry out all my classes knowing that I'd got cards ready, so things weren't quite so bad. But now I'm starting from scratch again. I've now got to start making and designing new cards. So I'm using the Orchid Oasis so that I'll make up my set of 5, and then I am going to stamp. I am going to make cards with every one of those pieces of paper. Now, I wrongly called it a one sheet wonder. I was corrected on my YouTube. This is apparently not a one sheet wonder. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Stamp all over. I don't know. So I'm just inking up my ink. Now, the reason I'm going from stamp to pad is because I'm going to be stamping a lot. It'll take me twice as long if I do it in the other way. Normally, I don't advocate that. So I'm just going to stamp First Generation. Now, when you first lay this colour down, it actually looks navy, doesn't it? I'm going to turn my stamp around. Yeah, it actually looks navy. It's not, I can assure you. And I do kind of put this in quite a uniform way, and I know it's supposed to be random. I can't do random. I need this extra bit of paper. I can't do just random. There always has to be some form of pattern in it. So now I am just literally going to go round the outside of my... Turn my stamp round. I'll do this. No. Go around the outside of my design. I don't mind if I haven't stamped it correctly. It really doesn't matter. So that is enough of the large one. You can do what you like. I mean, this is just, remember, this is mine. My design. Now with the second one, I'm going to stamp off now, because I don't want my images to be... Oh, now you'll see I've gone over that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. The design of that stamp is such that it doesn't matter. You can quite easily line it up, but I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Oh, nearly did it. You'll find that I will do it. I always do it. I say I find this really quite therapeutic to do. I'm going to go all the way around that flower. There we go. I found that I liked the look of that. And it's my picture. I do what I want. There you go. See? Told you I'd do it. And stamp off on one of them. Oh. See if I can get it fairly lined up. That's not too bad. A bit darker than I would have liked, but hey ho. I seem to keep missing one. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not putting even pressure on it. I don't know. As I say, it's been a while now since I've been on video. I do miss it. do miss doing this, but things needed my attention, and they came first. So we had a bereavement in the family, which was a bit of a shock. So yeah, anyway, the sun's shining today. It's a beautiful sunny day today. It's the wind is still a little bit nippy. I suppose we can't expect too much in April, can we? My dad always used to say, never cast a cloud till May is out. In other words, don't always take your coat until the end of May. It always gets showery. Mind you, let's hope it's going to be like the summer of 2018. That was a lovely year. That was the year that my studio was built. And I can remember quite clearly in early April starting the studio, and there was very few days where it wasn't sunny and it wasn't warm. By my birthday, it's towards the end of April, and I can remember sitting outside under a gazebo. We used to put up a gazebo for the boys who were actually, well, my husband and my son, we call them the boys, were making the studio. They were building it, and it was so hot that we had to have the gazebo up so that they could go underneath it and have a cup of tea or whatever, because it was just too hot to sit in all the time, and the fact that they were working in it as well. So I'm hoping that this year's weather's going to be the same. You know, we've had a nice lot of sunshine just recently, so fingers crossed. Anyway, I've waffled, haven't I? I have so missed you. Anyway, here we go. So now I've got the full set. Now you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that these two are almost the same, aren't they? Almost the same. Once this one dries a little bit more, you'll see. I think you can see there, down here, you know, there is a difference. And as I say, one minute when you look at it and you think, oh, that's very dark blue, and then when you put it up against dark blue, it's not. It's actually almost a purple. It's quite deceiving. Quite deceiving. I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have all the cardstock. I think people were buying it up in such large quantities during pre-order that it became unavailable. Or there was something else wrong. Or maybe I read the email wrong. I don't know. But this is Tahitian Tide. This is Orchid Oasis. So if I was to put that up against a blue, navy blue, you would see that is quite a lot different. I mean, that's actually navy blue. It's not black. It's navy blue. So it does come up, I say, almost purpley. I can't get over that. Anyway, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, and Orchid Oasis. I don't have the Sweet Sorbet or the Starry Sky to show you at the moment, but it won't take me long to get them, I presume. I'm going to show you some in colour DSP now. So tomorrow, or whenever I get round to it, I will make some cards out of just one sheet. Okay, there are a few little bits left over, which I'm going to show you now what I've done with another card, and I'm going to be making the same designs. Oh, I don't know if I want to show you actually, because I think it'd be quite nice to be a surprise. No, I'm not going to show you, but I've made 5 cards out of that one piece of A4, and I think you can probably get more out of it. I want to show you how to do them, but I don't want to spoil the surprise, so I'm not going to show you. Right, I'm going to show you the colours now. This is the in colours, again, Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, and Tahitian Tide. Now this is 6x6 paper, very pretty, and it has the stripes on the back. I think you get 4 sheets of each. That one's got spots and the plaid type design. So I presume they're the 4 designs, and then you get them all in the different colours. That's quite nice. I quite like the stripes on the green. And then there's the plaid. The spots are pretty too. So yes, you get the different colours. So that's the Starry Sky, that colour. That blue. The green. This is the Orchid Oasis, which again to me looks purple. It does. It really does look purple. Tahitian Tide, which is almost turquoise. That's very pretty. And then you've got the Starry Sky. Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet. Yeah, they're quite nice colours. And they are the in colour. We called them the in colour designer series paper. 6x6, and I believe there's 40 sheets in that pack. So 5, yeah, that's right, 5/8 of 40. Yeah, because it's 4 sets of design, 4 designs double-sided. So yes, that's correct. No, 4 designs and 8 of them. So 5/8 of 40. So yeah, 5 different colours. Okay, so that's that. I've got 2 more things to show you, and then I'll let you go. I want you to come back tomorrow though, or whenever I can. If you've subscribed to my YouTube channel with pressing the little bell, then you'll get a notification of when I'm going to be online again. Right, this paper. This one is called Hues of Happiness. Now I love my designer series paper. This comes as a suite. You can get the stamps, the dies, the papers and other bits and pieces that go with it if you wanted to order the whole suite. But for now I only ordered the papers. Aren't they gorgeous? Now a lot of my ladies will know I do like a bit of fussy cutting, and I do get them to do a bit of fussy cutting. So unfortunately you will be cutting some of these out, ladies. Not necessarily the smaller ones, but these are just crying out to be cut, aren't they? Now if you look at this, I still can't see, you still can't see the colours properly. Beautiful. That side. That would be a nice birthday card. I wish they wouldn't put nice ones on nice bits, because you're not going to cut into it, are you? These flowers are beautiful, these dark ones. So, and this set, they're crying out to be cut, aren't they? They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Got nice designs on the back as well. If you like doing your scrapbooking and stuff, they're pretty. They look lovely through the camera. Really gorgeous. Picks up everything. Lovely, lovely, lovely designs. And the colourways in here, I'll let you know in just a sec. They're very pretty. And then finally you've got this last one. Yellow's my favourite. Do love a yellow. I think that flower's probably my favourite so far. And that's those. And the colourways with those are Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy and Pool Party, which you would probably have the majority of those colours in your kits, in your stash rather, so they will match with anything. So yes, you can spend hours and hours chopping them up, which I will be doing this evening. I should be taking some of these indoors and having a good cutting out session. Right, last one, and then I'll let you go, if you're still here, that is. This This has become really popular. They used to do these a long time ago, but didn't seem to take off quite as much as they are now. This is fabulous. These are all black and white, and of course you can cut and you can colour. Definitely fussy cutting these. They are beautiful. Look at that spray. Now you don't have to use it just as that. You can cut it so you just got these. You can just cut that bit out. Lovely little butterflies. Remember, never waste what's in the corners. You can cut them out and have them on the side of your cardstock. Turn that over so you can't see it. So it would be like that, which is something I would do. Ooh. See, my inspiration's coming back now because I'm talking about and touching and looking at new product. Love new product. So yes, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. That was my granddaughter just tapping on the door. I'll just go on. There's some leaves. They're nice. Obviously you can cut those out too. And then some lovely small flowers, great for cutting out and colouring. Really good. I like the black and white backs too, but I'll be using the fronts more than the backs. This one's a bit busy for me, but I will try and have a few cutting out sessions with these. I'm more likely going to be using the back side of that than the front side. And then you've got this one, which is really busy. Again, you can use it as a whole front, or you can use the back. And then I think this is last but not least, we have the, I'm not even sure what sort of flowers they are, but these would be lovely cut out too. Gorgeous, you know, 'cause you've got a big spray there. But you can obviously use them individually. Very nice. So that's it, ladies and gents. There are some black and white ones you could cut out too, if that's what you prefer. Right, okay, that's all I'm doing for today. I will come back with my made cards to show you what I've done with them, because I do really love the look of one colour without having too many stamps on it either. You know, it's quite a clean and simple design. I think you'll be impressed with them. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I've been on here 20 minutes. I can't believe. I was only going to be on here for 5 minutes to quickly show you what I'd done. So anyway, I'll catch up with you all hopefully very, very soon. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your patience. As I say, I'm sorry that I've not been around. Life does get in the way sometimes. But if you need to contact me at all my details are down below. And if you want to subscribe, please press the subscribe button, big red one. If you want to be notified, press the bell. That will tell you half an hour before I go live, or it goes live. Okay, so thanks again. Bye bye now.